Alright, I'm going to be straight honest with you guys. I had zero intention of making a market watch today, but there's some interesting things that have been happening as of late. And Tuesday will probably be a little bit more lax right now, but these generic shifts in the metagame are causing really interesting ripples throughout the time. So this is a special little market watch brought to you by the guy that likes to look out for his subscribers. Like, we're so close to 75K. Buckle up. We'll be there in a day or so, and then you can all look forward to that. Probably going to do something special for the patrons as well for 75K dice with a little gadget waving. Might be in development already. Alright guys, let's dig on into Tuesday, Monday edition of Market Watch. I'm already off a day. Uh-oh. $70. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Robbie had to make 2 market watches in a row. One today, one tomorrow. So what is up, guys? MCole40 here. John missed some things on his market watch. I'm going to talk about some things John talked about in his market watch. And we're going to talk about some things that nobody's talked about, because who would ever do that? So, Blackluster Soldier of Chaos. I said to buy these when they were $45, $42, $30. Every person has said to buy this card when they were low. $70. We did it. It's bought out. We've officially broken the barrier with Blackluster Soldier. Most expensive card literally in the set. And it's because we can make it immune to card effects. Oh, what a time to be alive. Battles of Heroes, Lights, Revenge. Anything else interesting happening here? Borrelsword down 27, Al Mirage at $16, Lamna at $14, Engage at $9, Pankratops at $5, Increase at $5, Woodwanker at $4, Lancia's at $4 as well. I don't see anything too crazy in this set. Faris is down to 350s. Outside of that, really, that's a lot changed back here. It's kind of interesting. Even Dugress the Timeless, proving us how timeless he actually is here. But $70, by the way, on these. What a time to be alive. Other interesting things happening on the market so far. And these might be things for you to consider picking up. Just to be aware of these as well, because that's what Market Watch is about. For some reason, quantities of lose one turns. The Astral Pack 8s, only 10 listings. And Cross Soul Ultra Rares, only 14 listings. Somebody's been eating through these for a little while now, and I'm not quite sure what's going on here with these, but generally when something like this starts to move, it's a pretty interesting indicator of what's to come. So pay attention. Looking at prices isn't the only thing you have to look at quantities available on the market as well for these. So $14 or 14 listings on those, kind of interesting. Honest Neos also kind of floating upwards. This is just another one of those, pay attention to these in the near future. Could be, if you could pick these up cheaper than what they actually are. I'm not going to say that these are going to be a good hold on for the future, but looking at quantities and things, looking at how heroes have kind of been doing things in the format, it's not going to be a good tier 2 deck anytime soon. I mean, the deck will still do things. People will still be lucky with the deck, but prices here still kind of fluctuating a little bit, but do pay attention to these once again. Now, on to the Cyber Dragon stuff. Here's the thing. Alright, and you look at Mega Fleet, you look at Cyber Dragon Orcust. A couple of good pro players have been playing this deck. I have my discussion coming up later today at 11, talking about Chimera Tech, talking about the general feeling of this card on the metagame as a whole. Cyber Dragon Orcust, breaking boards. Very consistent. Blair Hunter, 3 weeks in a row now, has topped back-to-back regionals with this. So maybe it's about time to kind of pay attention to these. So 42 listings available on Chimera Tech Mega Fleet. Once again, players are using these to break boards. Kind of pay attention to this card. Over the next couple of days, it's probably going to start moving. Just as players kind of see what's left in the market. Outside of that, regular Chimera Tech Fortress from the USA's dollars. The Jump Ultras light play $1.20. Like, no other real movements in Fortress Dragons, but the card that makes the heart and soul of the deck Really, $5. Now, spicy Cyber Dragon stuff. Yield expensive. I like to bling out my deck, said nobody ever. These 170, and then you hit the 270 mark on first eds. Yikes. Like, DRO4s, also relatively highly sought after for the most part, but once again, $40 only on DRO4s, but multi Cyber Dragons are another creature for another day. Cyber Emergencies also creeping their way up as well. Consistently good cards, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen this with trends in the past. Something to look out for here. I'm just saying, these were $30 last market price, and we're already at the $32 mark. Big thinku. Like, don't say nobody warned you. Now, one of my favorite cards, and I've talked about this card for, it hasn't been recently, but back in the day, you guys saw some of the creative ingeniousness of me and Dark Magic Circle with this card. Also, this card summons divine monsters. It's one of the few cards in the game that has divine level interaction with cards. So one thing that I always would like to point out about this card, it's a very good anime card. If you found out about this on your own, kudos to you. Creeping on up. We're officially $5 basically post shipping at this point. Guardian Games Indie has 88 copies at $470, but you know, possibly something to pay attention to in the future. This card could very easily, I honestly think it could be $10. Like, the Millennium Pack itself was the card of my set, Immortal Phoenix and things like that. Something's got to start going up. See, even Trap Hole of Spikes started gaining value. Interesting. Secondary market. I see you. I see what you're doing. Battery Man Solar. Well, evidently, when you need Aloof Lupine, Battery Man Solar, things like this start going up because, you know, Pure Thunder. Players want to bling out their decks a little bit. Well, that seems to be the case here, ladies and gentlemen. I see some value to be had here in my Battery Man collection. So yeah, Solar creeping on up in value once again, at least for the supers, considering market price on those. Crystal Bonds. You guys remember when you were a Crystal Police player, you like blinged out things, and you didn't buy Crystal Bonds because you thought $30 is too expensive? Yeah, that was me. I'm crying right now. These things hit $42. Doesn't surprise me. This whole Millennium set, so many players were like, oh, it's such a bad... No, this set's so good. Like, cool, Millennium Thousand Eyes going up in value too at $33. Look, competitive cards in today's metagame and the casual market. This was like the perfect set for like good and casual players to pick up the things that they wanted. But yeah, collector's market. Moving on along. So, Dingrisu and Galtea. Let's take a look at these numbers. Last week we talked about Galtea getting bought out. She sold at $46 today. Alright, last Friday we started to see the number disappear these. We sold it back up to $46. My boy Dingrisu up here, currently $56, $57, $60. That's pretty crazy to me. Once again, just ultimate rares. The player base loves these things. Regular copies of Dingrisu, 20s. The Orcus Harp Horror, $7. Maybe there are things in this set worth keeping. Orcus Nightmares, $5, basically post-shipping. Appaloosa, the set. Just here to quickly check out Appaloosa. Still $57. Metagame market. Gotta love it. Lunalight cards. Now this is something I don't know. Anybody talk about this? Because there's some interesting... No, there's interesting things. So Fusion's still $2. Serenade Dance, still $1.44. This is the abnormality here. Post-shipping, Lunalight Tigers are about $2. And I don't know if people have realized this yet, but it's only available in Shining Victories. It doesn't have a reprint at the moment. Maybe we should care about this. So, considering Yellow Martin are things that you need for the deck, like, it's the little things. Yellow Martin's 25 cents. A good chunk of quantities available for those, for the most part. But when I have to pay $2 for a common, you know, you kind of just scratch your head and go, huh, that's interesting. Then we have a little back burner here. I'll cover this more probably tomorrow, but elephants were $20 now. Eagles are 15. So the mighty have fallen. Scrap recyclers hitting that $5 mark as well. Dynamiscus. So I also have been paying attention to this. The pro players have been really doing well with this. Like, those tech choices that players are making right now really are pushing the secondary market. This is literally discard a card, banish a card from the field. Any sort of thing, like a Karma Cut-esque card, and it reminds me of like Phoenix Wing Blast. Like, you just directly remove it, and it has the ability to recur itself back from the graveyard for another monster body. Like, I think players kind of miss value with these things, but we're getting more value out of Dynamiscus now. Topological Bomber Fallout from the buyout a couple weeks back resold basically at $15. I think this was a crazy bad buyout. I don't know who actually thought that this was a good idea, to be perfectly honest with you guys. Like, honestly, pretty miss. There can only be one heading up to the $11 mark. Basically, when the mod playlisting's gone and this is gone, we're at $11, which means we've officially gone up past the next number. Competitively, like, this shouldn't surprise anybody as well. Fantastic Card Sky Strikers are playing it. True Draco's playing it. These slower paced decks need this floodgate in order to play the game. And simply, if you don't have it, you're in a bad position. Joggins, coming off the Sun deck a couple weeks back. I just wanted to pull this up and quickly show it. We're at 49 cents on these. Nothing too crazy on these at the moment, to be honest. Just, hey, Joggins saw play. This is where it's at the moment. It's not doing too bad. Super Prohibitions, we're at $45 at the moment. This is more of a budget option for players, being able to strictly stop your opponent from engaging and playing the game with you through something detrimental. Here you go, but $45 on the supers and $6 on the secrets. Commons, 50 cents. At least the budget options are affordable. Quick snapshot here. Nibiru's back up to the 850 mark. Dark Ruler No More's 540s. We're going on up. Even Dimension Shifter's starting to move up in value. This card's about to be $3. Who knew? White Rose Dragon. Good option to pick up right now. Rockets. I actually kind of like this card at the moment. Maybe it's just a temporary option. I don't know. Price tag tells me it's interesting. And then Xcode Talkers. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but these are solid $5 at the moment. Thanks, Code Talker deck. Alright, guys, that's all I got for Market Watch today. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about the market. Later today on Zodiac, the thread will open up for tomorrow's Market Watch, and I'll see how much we can pack into that bad boy. Alright, guys, I'm out. Peace. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out VanCole40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.